Tion Sermons. Today I'm here with Leonora Miller, the mastermind behind the Be the Change movement. Hi, how are you today?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's so nice seeing you today.
Likewise.
Yes. So you just celebrated your first year anniversary of your book, Be the Change. So how was that and how did you celebrate?
It was very rewarding, so I used the time to actually reflect on the last year, and I actually did a book signing in Maryland where they, in addition to having me do a book signing, they purchased books to start their bookstore.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
So talk to me about Be the Change and what it means to you.
Excellent. So Be the Change, what it means to me is owning yourself. So oftentimes in life we know that things need to change, but we often say, oh, my parents need to change, my teacher needs to change. For those of us who are married, our spouse needs to change. But this movement is about what do we need to do? How do you reflect on yourself, your life, your goals, and identify what in your life you have the control to change.
Wow, that's great. So how can people join the Be the Change movement?
So joining the Be the Change movement is easy. They can go to my website at www.leonora.co. There you will find the book. You will also find the t-shirts and other gear that we have. You can also follow the movement at Leonora Propel on Twitter and Instagram, where you can see other stories from other individuals who have joined the movement because they've identified something in their life, their community, or their career that needs to change.
Okay. And how can kids benefit from it?
Okay. The way that kids can benefit from Be the Change is they can identify something in their life that needs to change, whether it is their schoolwork, whether it is healthy eating, whether it's doing more responsibilities around the house. If they purchase the book, they can actually identify something and journal in the book what they would like to change. They can chart their progress, celebrate their accomplishments, and in addition, if they wear the shirt or the wristband, they can have a conversation with their peers and their teachers to talk through what things need to change in their community and in their school.
Yes, and that's really great that you include something inside the book where you can write on the lines and actually journal it. So this is not only a book, but it's kind of like a journal where you can journal about your life.
Yes.
So do you think that you will ever write a children's book?
Yes, I do think I will write a children's book, and I have a grandson, and I look at how he reads different things and how he picks up books, and I've started thinking about how can I convert even this Be the Change book to something that children in elementary school can use. Right now it's pretty much for teenagers and up, but there is a way where I'm thinking through how can I write this in even a different way so children from first grade and up could participate in the journey.
Okay. So what advice would you have for single moms who may be struggling through life and through tough situations while they're also raising their kids?
Okay. So as a single mom, I have experienced a lot of different challenges. So I would say for the Be the Change book, for single moms, just identifying, taking a moment to identify what are some things in their lives that they want to do differently or that they need some support, and then work with other single moms to be a support to each other. And always remember that you have the power to be the change. So regardless if you're a single mom because you've never been married or you've been through a divorce or some other things that have happened in your life, you have the power within yourself to be the change. So always take time out to focus on yourself, do things for yourself, and then chart out where do you want to be a year from now, 5 years from now, and don't get consumed with your past.
That's absolutely great advice. So for my last question, what advice would you have for the younger generation?
So for the younger generation, I would say it's never too early to start impacting your family, your community. So if you see that there is something that's going on in your school, whether it's bullying, whether it's not being included in different activities and events, you could always start your own Be the Change movement by identifying something that needs to change, and then you be that coach, that champion to bring others together to bring about a change in a positive way.
Yes, we could definitely use that at like a lot of schools, and especially at mine. There's some things like that where there's they have this thing called the unpopular group, and so I like hanging out with them. And so I really like that you say that now, because that's definitely something that's happened at, especially my school. And so those were all my questions. Thank you so much for letting me interview you.
Thank you for having me today.
You're welcome. And before we go, is there anything else you would like to share?
The only thing I would say in closing is for all of you out there, regardless of what has happened in your past or the current challenges that you may be facing, you have the power to be the change.
Amazing. So thanks again for letting me interview you. And this is Tiana Servants. Today I was here with Leonora Miller, the mastermind behind the Be the Change movement. That's all for now. Bye.